on Twitter. And we're here with ICYGRL. It's your host, Slap6GL. ICYGRL not only 6GL management, but has been fighting for the top prospect in the NBA 2K League. And this isn't her first rodeo. She has been at the draft as a top 150, not last season, but just the season before. So, Icy, how does it feel to be back in the Queen's chair, in the combine seat, taking the reins, and getting ready to make a name coming into the, hopefully, into the NBA 2K League this draft?
Feels good. I obviously, having been there before, it makes things a little bit more. Oh, well, it makes me a little bit more aware of like the things that are usually going on during the whole draft process. I feel a little bit more, prepared for everything because I had gone through this process prior. So
Yep.
I'm looking to see how this is going to end up going, but you shall see.
It will go great. And
Sorry, I
and
got
you
people yelling in the background.
it's all good. It's all good, Icy. You know what's different about you, and I'll also name another few people in the community too. Especially a lot of the people that I balled along with closely. Obviously you yourself, AB Pureblood, LaShawn, and a few others that I've balled with. Um, I've noticed that you guys never stop. This is a 24/7 process for you. Like usually you have people competing in the 2K League Combine. The Combine's over. They put the 2K up on the rack. They put their jersey up on the rack and they say see you later. I'll see you next 2K on the Combine. Now, the big difference maker with you guys is you're here 24/7. You live, eat, breathe, and SHIT that. So, bottom line is, I think that's the huge difference maker I see is the amount of drive, the amount of pressure you put on yourself, the amount of community work that you do. I mean, I don't think there's any steps that you haven't taken towards getting yourself noticed and becoming a better player to go towards the 2K League. Is there anything that you would see yourself working on now during the combine? Now that you're in the combine, a lot of the top experienced players are there. Is there anything that you see yourself working on right now that could really be a difference maker for teams to notice you for this upcoming draft?
Honestly, the one thing that I still have to work on is I have to get my not my social media presence, but like my streams and everything going a little bit heavier because I've been kind of lax on that.
Hmm.
But other than that, I mean, I'm still doing the normal stuff that I usually do, which is the whole play, playing a couple games, showing things for the community, playing in the combine, obviously, and trying to get my name further out there, and also obviously doing 6GL management stuff.
So yeah, you know what? Um, you got your toes deep in 6GL, that's for sure, and you got your toes really deep in the community. And I noticed a lot too, the women's development camp. I mean, you came out into the women's development camp, and really made an impact there too. I mean, you helped a lot of players in the community, and I feel like all these steps, you putting yourself out there, and doing the not just the extra 1%. You're doing the extra 110%, and I think that's the real difference maker right now. I see for you and a lot of the other players that are doing this 24/7. So I mean, coming into the draft, I mean, I know you're super excited. Um, how's your sleep going? Are you sleeping?
As much as I can. I work full time, so it doesn't afford me much sleep.
Well, there you go. And let's get a little bit of a background history. What really and truly got you into the passion of playing 2K?
Honestly, I can't really say that there's a specific thing that got me into it. I just liked playing basketball games growing up. So I started playing video games of the basketball variety in like the 90s. Cough, cough. Aging myself a bit. But
So
I
it's okay.
basically
I'm an old head.
2K had like it's my team servers and everything like that, and that's where I was growing up in and out of. And I play a lot of games against my brother in 2K and everything.
Your brother's a goat
So
on my team. I've played him myself. 16
He's going for the
points in four
250 this
quarters.
year.
16 points in 4 quarters.
Yeah, he's
But yeah,
going for the
let's.
250 this year too.
Yeah, I'm qualifying slowly but surely. I'm one win away, so I'm try to see him there. But other than that, Icy, you know what? Um, the amount of work that you put into the community, your drive, your focus. I see you passing this with flying colors. I mean, you've been there once before, so you've already got a little bit of a taste of it, and you've had your time and your opportunity to work on a lot of the aspects of what you felt that you were missing, whether it be in your game or outside of your game. But whatever that may be, you've definitely worked on it, and you've came together with a lot of great teams. I know that your team joined 6GL. Now you guys didn't stay in 6GL for a long time because we had the P4 P5 switch, but your team had all girls team there, and they played the all girls Heart Crushers. So I know you guys won that game. That was a nice game. And then there was another game you guys played them again, and then they came back and beat you guys. So it's always cool to watch that. With these all girls team, I think the all girls section, I see, and correct me if I'm wrong and tell me how you feel about this, but I really feel like the girls section in the 2K community are highly competitive, a lot more competitive than a lot more of the gentlemen that play in the 2K community. So, with that being stated, um, would you want to speak on that? You being a girl in the community, a lady in the community, and working with a lot of these ladies and a lot of these teams, and helping put together them. How do you feel about that? I feel like the competitive environment is changed. It's switched around, and the girls are slowly becoming the top.
Honestly, what I would say on that is we've been trying to show more that we belong, so we've had to get more and more competitive going against higher and higher caliber teams. We're still all growing, trying to get enough experience and show that we're actually in that category where the others are. The reason that I feel like it's a double-edged thing, it's like not so much that we're more competitive either. We're also like it's a combination of we're more competitive with each other, but we're also like more of a sisterhood, and we want to see each person succeed. Just like when I was playing against, for example, I played against Tay and Poison Ivy Tay in the Maz tournament, and I was like, okay, I want you to do good, but I want your team to lose. Like, it was stuff like that. Like, we're competitive with each other. Like, I also said the same thing to Lay. I've said it to AB. I said it to people on all the teams of the girls' teams. And it's always like, well, you want them to do good, but you still, at the end of the day, want your team to win. So, that's kind of how that one works.
Yep, yep. That's definitely how it works. So, I know you have your combine coming up very shortly, so we don't want to keep you too long. I know you probably got to get yourself on the mode, get in the arena, shoot 1,000 shots like LeBron, hit them greens. Um, is there anybody specifically that you're looking to play with that you haven't played with yet in this 2K League Combine on
In the
your team?
combine,
Yeah.
that I'm actually playing with today, or
Yeah,
in general.
yeah, that you haven't played with, that you're looking forward to playing with, that you're playing with today or in the future during this combine.
Well, because I don't want to spoil anything with all the rest of my teammates, we're gonna go with Seldom, who's my point guard, and
Awesome.
because I don't feel like I should tell any of my other teammates to everybody else.
Okay.
And obviously, he just tweeted my name out, so I mean, it's not like you can't tell that we're on the same team.
All right. And we're gonna throw you a little bit of a curveball here before we end it up. If there's any NBA 2K League scouts, coaches, team managers, teams in general, players watching this, what is let's sum it up with one sentence or two or maybe even a paragraph of what you would want to tell them right now.
Honestly, what I want to tell them is I don't know if you would consider it anymore taking a chance on me. I've been slowly proving over time where I actually stand in this. But I would like to say that I'm here to help my teammates succeed and everything, as you've seen with I was helping bring up some people from the girls' team and everything like that. And I'm honestly at the end of the day about trying to get everybody to do their best. And then I have little gems that I'm not going to talk about because I'm saving those for interviews and I don't want anybody to steal them.
There you go. Yeah, we're gonna leave that out. Edit, edit.
I was about to say the only other thing I could say though would be something like obviously I feel like I can handle enough pressure. I mean, between working full time, being in management in 6GL, owning a team, playing in multiple leagues, playing multiple positions this year because I've had to play point guard, shooting guard, and lock, sometimes multiple at once. I feel like I could play for any team, and I feel like I would mesh well with anybody that's there or anybody who's going to be there.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. Well said, Icy Girl. And NBA 2K League teams, coaches, scouts. If you're watching, she said she had gems. Hit her up. She has gems, and she's not using them to the public, so you have to hit her up. But with that being said, best of luck in the combine tonight. Um, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I don't care if you don't like the language. It is 18 plus. The stream, so parental advisory. Kick some ass, Icy Girl. Definitely go out there, take some names, get some dubs. But thank you so much for coming on to the 6GL Finest Show and for being 6GL Management since the very beginning, one of the 6GL founders, and for being you, Icy Girl, the fine lady that you are today through the 2K community.
Thank you for having me,
Hey, no
and I'll try
problem.
to do my best.
Hey, no problem at all. Hey, we've had you quite a few times on the 6GL Finest Show. We'll have you back out again. And enjoy your night. And everybody else, enjoy the show. We'll have a quick edit down for Twitter, and we'll have that out in the next couple of days. So you can queue and tune in to that. And we will have you notified on the @6 Gaming League or the @6GL Finest stream. And Icy Girl, before we go, shout out to everybody in the chat that's watching this, where they can go and watch you play tonight.
That would be at my Twitch, www.twitch.tv/ICYGRL, ICYGRL.
Perfect. Like, even subscribe and follow. Thank y'all. Have a good one. That's your host, Slap6GL.